The propaganda is just incredibly evil because this propaganda will radicalize people who are already on the edge of becoming an extremist. The terrorist attacks in Xinjiang, in China, from the ETIM separatists who were inflamed by foreign influence. For any number of reasons, we're once again seeing a resurgence in anti-China propaganda regarding forced labor, Xinjiang, and the Uyghurs. This edition is about tomatoes. Tomato. And I'm posting tweets from two people I follow who are Uyghurs. They're based in Xinjiang. They're always sharing really incredible information. Incredible in the sense that it's like two different realities. One is full of lies, one is full of truth, and we're seeing this clash, these worlds colliding. So the BBC released a video claiming FL exists in Xinjiang's tomato industry, but they forgot to crop out a watermark, and it clearly shows that this is a staff skills competition. But the rigorous investigation that we consistently see about the Uyghurs is that it's consistently BS. It's rigorous BS designed to weaponize your compassion, to milk your empathy so that people think, oh yeah, we gotta do this, that, and the other against China because China is evil because of this, that, and the other. Jason Smith has been putting out videos because he goes to Tibet and Xinjiang often, and he's constantly countering the anti-Tibetan, anti-Uyghur narrative. You know, you're not actually helping by buying into this propaganda machine. Because what happens is these companies that are in Xinjiang, when they have to deal with these horrible accusations, they have to go through audits. It affects the stability of their business. And the people who lose the most are the bottom line workers, the front line workers, the people working the lower wage jobs. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working a lower wage job. All work is noble, especially if you're working to provide for yourself or your family. It's just imagine you are a Uyghur person or you're a Tibetan person living in China and you're trying to do your best to live. And then because of foreign propaganda, your stability is hurt. You know, I talk to people who are in Xinjiang, who are in Tibet, and there's a growing belly of fire because it's the propaganda is starting to really anger the younger generations who are very aware. And then the propaganda also works on the people who are ignorant or don't have time to look into things. And the propaganda, again, negatively affects the people living in Tibet and Xinjiang. So it's incredibly evil. It's not. And Jason Smith wrote something a few months ago. He was talking about, as an American, why do I speak truth about China? Because he's concerned about the reputation of Americans around the world. He doesn't want America to be this propaganda machine that goes to countries and puts pressure on places that are sensitive or places that have societal divide. And he also talks about how he wants a future for his children and his grandchildren. He doesn't want his American children to be hated in the future because of these foreign adventures.